I'm just sort of reacting to myself playing it, and just kind of showing you like what I'm doing, so I can actually so I'm not caught up in the moment. I'm not like focusing on repairing generators, so I can sort of talk about the game a little bit. But so right away, I hear the heartbeat, which is quite common, and so I saw my teammate was over there. I'm not sure what she was thinking. She didn't want to go away, but that locker was right there, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna hop into it. He kind of goes away to chase my teammate. So I'm just gonna go to, so I just go to this gen here. But then I see my spine chill light up, which is actually a very useful perk. But he is chasing somebody else, I realized from seeing him out in the distance. So yeah, so get spine chill if you can, because it is a very useful perk at sometimes. And one of my other teammates comes to join me, and it's actually very useful when a teammate is being chased, so that you don't have to worry about a killer coming to get you when you're trying to do your generators. Yeah, so I failed that gen. I was trying to go for the great one, but I was like, oh god, I failed that. I wasn't very happy about that, because our teammate ran away and it was just this and that, right? So I wish I wouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter really, because the killer is still chasing. But yeah, so we have the two of us here because my teammate came back. There is a totem there, which I will be cleansing later. My teammate just got hit, which obviously isn't good, but it will buy us some more time. And we obviously just popped up the generator, right? So it did help. And now this game is a longer one, but yeah, it's good gameplay. See, our teammate just popped off that generator right there, and I cleansed the totem. So far our game is going really well for us. We have all our ducks in a row here. Teammate ran off to do another generator, I think, or to help the injured teammate, because if the injured teammate has been being chased this long, then there's no way that they should be chased this long, which means that, from my assumption anyways, that they've escaped. Yeah, so I see that totem, and I just decide, you know what, I'll just cleanse that just in case. They have a hex, no one escapes death at the end, because I really don't like that. Because of the game, actually, before this, I was playing against who was playing against? Oh, I forgot. Oh, it was the Trapper. I was playing against the Trapper, and he had no one escapes death. And so while I was playing him, we were doing pretty good, but then at the end, we all just kind of crumbled. I got hooked twice. It was never hooked the whole game, then it was hooked twice at the end game collapse. But then I got off the hook, I sort of ran, healed off. All the exit gates were open, or the two exit gates were open. Oh, here I'm getting, the killer's kind of coming over here. And I decided I'm going to stay around this area here, just because I can go back to that spot after, because it's already pretty far repaired, so I don't want to like lose all that. So now I was thinking about coming back there, but then I noticed that he was kind of coming back again just to check. That's why I see he made the portal. He just made the portal right there. He goes into it. So I'm just gonna go over there, and I'm gonna tap a gen first, and then I'm gonna dig that thing up. You can't really dig it up unless you stand on top of it, which causes that. But yeah, so in the last game, all the exits were open. My teammates were forced to leave, so it was just me and my other teammate, but my other teammate was hooked. And the killer was just sort of standing there, and the trapper was just sort of standing right by the exit, just sort of staring at him, because the hook was right beside the exit gates. But I had borrowed time, and I'm not sure if borrowed time works with the one hit or the no one escapes death. But you know when you're like 2 seconds after you unhook somebody, like about 2 seconds after you unhook somebody, also hide behind those like tires and things like that, because they usually work out pretty good. But yeah, so so then I unhooked the teammate while the killer was standing like 10 feet away. But you know, if you're a killer and the survivor's getting unhooked, and you hit the survivor who just got unhooked like 2 seconds after they just got unhooked, then it doesn't even count for whatever reason. I don't know why it doesn't count, but it just doesn't. So I kind of utilized that, and then he hit her, had to wipe off his sword, didn't do anything to her, and then we just sort of ran out. But yeah, so the killer's right on me here. That's the second miss in the chase already. I would go through the window. I knew they were gonna try to do that. So that's now the third miss in this chase. And I throw it on the pallet. And I decided to run that way because I bet they think that I was gonna stick by the pallet, but then I wasn't theirs, and they saw somebody else, so they just sort of left me there. I see that there is a portal in the distance. I can see the aura of it. A teammate got down pretty quickly there, so I kind of run over. That was the generator they were on, but so I kind of run over there because I think there might be a basement. I was too busy getting chased, right? So I wasn't really looking to see if there was. But so I wasn't sure, so I was gonna go down there, but I realized there wasn't. So I went back out to the side just to sort of peek around, so I can run either in it, or left or right of it. But so I see that he sort of went away, and I have borrowed time, so if anybody's gonna get unhooked, it should be unhooked by me. So I decided to run this way, and then I thought maybe I shouldn't run, just because it'll leave scratch marks, right? So I'm not really running, but that didn't really pay off. That didn't really play off in my favor there. That's okay, because I juked him. And now I'm gonna run back to this loop. Although it doesn't have a pallet, that's okay. I sort of faked him out with the window. I ran back to this other pallet. He almost got me, but he just barely missed. So now I just sort of run off as he's hitting on, and I didn't want to stick around there because for whatever reason he thinks I like to stick beside pallets and stuff, which I usually do. But I knew that he thought that about me, so I didn't do that. And I sort of like wanted to come at me, right? I'm like, come here, because I haven't been hit, right? I'm just juking him out. I'm pulling out all the stops here, and it's just helping our teammate pop off gens. So I'm like, okay, come at me, but he chooses to go somewhere else because he knows he's beat. But our teammate got healed, and another teammate got kind of hit. So I mean, kind of a trade-off there. I don't know. It's not really good or bad, right? It's because one of our teammates got healed. But so I kind of run back over here. I see a teammate's already on. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. But then I was like, oh, the generator is actually pretty low. I'm like, alright, that's fine, as long as you can get off this gen. And the reason I kept going to this gen instead of any other ones is because I knew he would come back here. And so I kind of wanted to be chased almost, because every time I was chased by him, the teammate kind of blew the gen there. But yeah, so I knew every time I was chased, there was a high chance of escaping. So I decided I was just gonna get him on me so that all of my teammates can do whatever. Because if he's on me right now, and my other teammate's just chilling here, we might have a chance. And this is actually a really good looping place. So my spine chill lights up and all the things light up. I sort of see him do that, and we get kind of caught up in a bubble here. But then that wasn't the greatest play by me. That did get my teammate hit, which is not what I wanted. When I returned back to the generator, I went not the generator, in like a locker again for the second time. But so yeah, that wasn't the best. But you know, I just sort of saw the thing, and it was just a race between me and my teammate to do that. And I was just the first one to it. I mean, I want my teammates to survive. That's pretty much my goal, is to be like as team oriented as I can. But so I mean, he didn't and it's not like she didn't survive, right? Like they got hit. Oh no, right? But now that person's gone, and now the killer's right on my trail here. So I mean, not really like too much of a bad thing, you know? Like, oh no, 30 seconds, right? But now I think the killer's kind of catching on to me, getting behind there, right? So he hits me for the first time. I sort of top that, just thought either he has to kick that and waste time on me, or he can just leave it and just have somebody finish it off. But so I kind of juke him out with that a little bit. It didn't work out too good for me, but then he misses the strike as I jump over as I vault over that window. So that ended up being okay. I sort of run through the forest there so that the scratch marks aren't as visible, and he couldn't keep up. So I kind of run off, and I do have self-care, but I also have the med kit, right? So I'm just sort of sealing this portal because I was gonna heal behind this rock, right? So I don't want a portal beside there in case he wants to do anything. So yeah, I've just finished doing the steal the portal. I'm gonna heal, and I could do self-care, but I also have a med kit, right? So so then I kind of realized that, and I switched back to the med kit because the med kit is faster. So I heal up with the med kit fully. Heal up with the med kit fully here. It takes like decently long. It doesn't take as long as it would with just self-care though. But so then I think I'm gonna run back to the gen because I remember I did tap it, so unless he broke it, it's still actually pretty high. So that's how I'm gonna run over there, and even if he comes back, whatever, that's okay. Because he'll chase me and I'll run off and do heal or whatever, right? But then I realize he's kinda on my teammate. So I run back to this spot because I don't think he's expecting me to come back here. And there's already a chase going on, so he won't leave her for me. But so I see that thing's right there, right? So I try to go for that, and then we kind of have a weird thing where we're both running for it, and then I'm not sure what happened there exactly, but so I get hit again. And so now this is the second time in a bit I've gotten hit, and I was just gonna kind of run to that hole, but then I saw that he was on me. And so I run off again, but then I run into this hole since he stopped chasing me. And I heal with the med kit, but as what I remember though is that if I even have it at like 1 or whatever, well actually it used to be like that. Now I think even if you use it up, even if you use your toolbox or your med kit completely up, you can still get it. But I'm just kind of used to playing. Oh, that's also the locker, so it's a good thing I didn't hide in there that time. But because I'm kind of used to playing OG Dead by Daylight, where if you used it all, then it's gone forever, right? You can't get that toolbox back again. But now if you use it, or the medkit back, but now if you use it completely, then you can just get it back as long as you provided you survive. So I see the teammate up there, and so this part's kind of weird. I'm kind of freaking out about this part. I wasn't too happy about it, but whatever. So I go to save my teammate, and I'm like, what's going on? My teammate is like levitating behind the hook, and I'm like, well, do I save her from this? Do I save her from over here? Right, so he's kind of hitting me, and he's missing because he doesn't know what he's doing. So I like unhook her from over there, and normally, and so that part really made me mad, because normally if she was there, he would have hit the girl I was unhooking, but again, since I was unhooking her, it wouldn't have counted, right? And then we would have ran off, and the gates were open, right? But so I do end up getting hooked, but that's okay, because I'm still having a fantastic game. I'm still having just the best game of my life here, right? Well, obviously not the best, but it's still a really good game. I've evaded the killer multiple times, and this was just because of a glitch, right? Like, this would have happened if it wasn't for the glitch, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'll let this one slide. But so my teammates are kind of running over there, I noticed. I always do that, I don't know why. I noticed a lot of other people do that, so I just do that anyway. So my teammate is kind of running. I think that means kind of like a save me signal type thing. But yeah, so my teammate jumps and hooks me while my other teammates are at the gate over there. And so I'm not sure what the killer's doing at this point. So I decide I'm going to heal up in case anybody gets downed and gets hooked, right? And I'm like the last person alive. So I kind of heal up a bit. I'm on self-care, and I noticed that some people ran to the exit gate, which is good because that means like somebody found the exit gate, right? I'm not too happy that they just completely left, but I mean also they could have they could have been kind of forced out. That person got hit and left, so now it's just me and my teammate. I'm kind of healing up, and towards the end of healing up, I noticed that my last teammate is gone and the killer's kind of on me. Well, not on me, but he's he's near. But then so I healed up. So now I'm ready to go, and I sort of look over, and I see he's going that way. So as he goes that way, I run back. I think he thinks he's gonna try to do that, and I just time to cleanse the totem just because it'll give me some points. But then I see him kind of coming back, and I was like, well, I might as well not do that. Alright, so then I sort of stand there. I just taunt him a little bit, and then I just run out. But yeah, I had a pretty good game there. I quite enjoyed it. That's what I always like to do too, is they always give that feedback to me, did you have fun, yes or no? And I always click I had lots of fun. Well, if I did have fun, right? But so this match, I had 0 add-ons or 0 offerings that gave me more blood points. I still got 27,000, which is incredible. No boosts or anything. And I got all of that. I had the most in this thing, which means I did the best, I think. So, well, pretty much means I did the best because I got chased the most or whatever, and I did all the good things. So yeah, I just kind of give everyone props. Yeah. But yes, guys. So that's pretty much the whole video. Hope you have a great day. If you liked it, subscribe and like.